Okay, so I mentioned to some people, a select few, that I was going to start vlogging. I don't know if you can hear me because I'm on a paseo right now. And we're crossing Insurgentes and it's quite loud. We are in, I believe, Delegación Cuauhtémoc, but it could still be Miguel Hidalgo. Look them up on a map if you're actually curious where that is. I'm on my commute home, which can be anywhere from an hour or maybe 45 minutes to as much as 3 hours. Today I think it's going to be about 2 hours. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to start vlogging mainly on YouTube. All I have with me right now is my crappy Huawei work phone, so excuse any bad quality. I was just going to talk about one or two things in this video. First of all, I'm reading a book from 1997. Maybe some of you read it. It's The Dilbert Future, which you can't focus on because of this camera, by Scott Adams. And as this book is 20 years old and it's about technology and corporate offers, it's basically hilarious. And I'm pretty much going to make a whole vlog about the hilarious shit he says about this. It's like watching, it's like being in the 90s and watching what they thought the 70s, it's like being in the 90s and watching what the 70s thought the 90s were going to be like. Anyway, so it's like right now talking about how cable will probably never be able to take over internet because they're full of idiots, which, as we all know, is what happened. Now, part of my blog is going to be about many things, and one of those things is being an expat in Mexico City, and this is part of it. I use public transportation now because the cost of a car is quite expensive in Mexico City. Right now I'm what's called a pasero because of how cheap they are, and honestly it is quite cheap. I know this is all blurry, I'm sorry, you should probably just listen because I'm sitting in the back and it's very bumpy. It's really cheap. It's like the equivalent of, I don't know, this was 6 pesos and you can get 20 pesos for $1 right now, so like it's like a 10-cent bus ride across, basically imagine San Antonio to New Braunfels if you looked at a map. Anyway, and I'm going to give you a view of it. This one is actually quite empty for Friday this time. I'm really surprised that I'm not being touched by anybody right now. It's very bumpy and they kind of drive around like your cattle, which at such low prices, what can you do to complain? So I either read or I Facebook or I do some crocheting while I'm on the bus. And anyway, I guess this is my first real vlog. And I am going to be doing other topics like makeup and opinionated feminist crap, and about media like books and TV shows and comic books and stuff like that, because I've always loved this since I made that Portal music video like 12 years ago, and also because my son is really getting into it too. I'm gonna make his own channel as well. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this now because it's bad quality and who knows if you can even hear it, but anyway, that's something I wanted to tell y'all, and I'll give links to my channel as soon as I have it up. And hopefully much better quality than this, because this camera's so bad. Cut.